is it going to rain? There's pockets of blue skies here, but down there everything looks gray. Hopefully not, but we'll see. I'm just on my way to that Cantonese class, if that's what you want to call it. Okay, it's definitely way sunnier here, so I guess it would be a nice day overall. Speaking of schools, I read this on my way out. It says, looking for a drone college offering free ones in new pilot program. I believe here it's in New Jersey, and it says here, drones are the future of aviation, and Mercer County Community College wants to train pilots who will fly them, the college said this week in announcing a drone pilot certification program. So that's really cool. And then I was reading what kind of drone they get. There's something here called the DWI X3 Micro Wi-Fi Quadcopter FPV drone with an HT cam. It's really small. It makes me wonder if giving students this kind of drone for a course is actually the same thing they'd use out, like say in the field. I would imagine this is more for, you know, flying for fun. What's with the shoes all the time up there? It's almost like a hike going to this place. Okay, you're supposed to go shopping. That doesn't feel weird, right? Everybody must think we're weird. Hey, here we go, I guess. I think it's gonna turn into a martial arts class here. Am I gonna get jumped by a thug? Hey, you can usually find pretty good deals in places like this. It's kind of funny, it's a class of people here. It's probably giving them good business.
What's this? Two different names.
Thank you.
One side. And here comes the rain, just at the end. I always find with languages it probably helps better if you actually talk to someone in your daily life to learn it, because you usually forget it right away once you learn it from the classes, so to speak. Because even suggested if I really wanted to master a new language, again, you should just move to like different countries for a while, stay there for a bit, and then you'll master it no problem because it forces you to talk it every day. And I was reading this where it says proposed drone usage regulations meet resistance in Malawi. And from what I gather, it sounds pretty much kind of like what we're dealing with here. Basically, it says the government draft regulations to say it's for your safety and privacy, whereas people are arguing it gets too expensive with the insurance. At the same time, you can't always prepare to get permission to fly. It says, like, for example, what happens if there's a disaster or something like that with a big crowd and you need to fly it now, I guess as a reporter kind of thing. So how do you do that? So I guess everywhere in the world it's a common theme, right? I'm just waiting until the day where people just treat it as a regular camera for the most part, as that's how most people use it. Holy cow, can smaller supermarkets compete with that? It's an example why you shop around. You guys ever imagine shopping around, understanding what are the good prices in the town? Actually takes quite a bit of time, which I think is actually quite important. I think I was one of the few, if not the only ones, who were able to do that challenge where you can survive in Vancouver for only like $21 a week. I did it with less actually, but that's what you have to actually do. But that's kind of what you have to do when you live in a big city and stuff like that, in my opinion anyways. And going to places like Chinatown was actually one of the ways I saved a lot of money as well. Or like there, seeing like, you know, 10 pounds of carrots or beets for a little over $3. That's the type of stuff you have to look for in terms of the deals. And in terms of the question of how do you know where the planes take off or land, like in terms of quote airports when you find a drone, I mean, to me personally, the only thing I rely on are things like the maps, like the air maps and all that. Other than that, as a regular flyer, I'm pretty much stuck. If they don't give me the information, I don't really know. Because I assume if I'm flying in a safe area, like away from all the helipads, etc., etc., they say, I assume I'm okay for the most part. I would imagine too, for the most places that I fly, I shouldn't encounter a helicopter or anything like that, since I only fly like 90 meters. I mean, they should have to be coming down for some odd reason. That should give me plenty of time to get away. But that comes down to, again, where I think there has to be the balance. Like, when does it become the other pilot should avoid the drone pilot and vice versa? I mean, should it work both ways if we're sharing the airspace? Common sense. On a wet day. It kind of reminds me again, if I was to get a different type of drone in the future, something that is weatherproof would actually be really cool, just to get the different type of shots as well. Now let's see if I can edit something to brighten up the day. Alright, see you guys later.